everybody. Welcome to the Indie Music Plus podcast. This is episode 12. I am JoJo Key, sitting here with Mr. David Werba. Sorry, man, we got to stop the joke because
it's done.
Even I'm getting sick of it.
It's fine.
Watch previous episodes to catch on to the joke. So what's up, man? How you doing this week?
Just want to talk to the ladies right now and say,
no,
even men have bad hair days too. So please continue, Joe.
That's stuff right there.
Thank you.
Yeah, so moving on to business, I suppose. We had a really awesome podcast last week, so we're going to try to stay in the same lane again this week and make it short and sweet and make it all about the music. So this week was one of the best weeks of Indie Music Plus yet. We've discovered quite a few new bands that we were really enjoying. And we've made a lot of new connections. And let's see here. So tonight we're going to feature a couple of reviews. We actually do not have a featured artist this week because they simply didn't show up. But we won't name names. That's okay. So we're going to feature some of the submissions and some of the reviews that came through this week. So what would you like to listen? Yeah, go ahead.
Remember that AV Super Sunshine, like social sharing we were talking about last week?
I haven't looked at it in a while.
160 social shares. Yeah, that's at like almost 640 right now. So it's pretty cool what's happening. Like we're really getting a lot of momentum with our social media growth. So
definitely. And I just want to real quick before I listen to Nick pulled this out of the clean laundry today. Anybody know what that is?
It's going to be a whirlwind of entertainment tonight.
Whirlwind. That's a local Rochester company that supplies a good chunk of audio supplies of all sorts to musicians and band all around the world. My brother-in-law is the shipping manager there, and he tells me all about how awesome it is to work there. They're a local company that's been around a long time, and a lot of professional musicians know who they are. So I just wanted to give a little shout out to them and a little representing. So let's get to the first tune tonight. We have a little bit of rock and a little bit of hip hop. So we're going to stick the hip hop right in the middle and we're going to start off with some rock. Let's start with Jesse Johnson today, or right now. This is a guy, let me just read a little bit of his bio for you. Jesse Johnson is a singer-songwriter from Springfield, Illinois, and he's been playing with his band Jet W. Lee for about 6 years now, has played in 38 states. As a solo artist, Johnson builds off of Jet W. Lee's mixture of modern and classic rock while finding a more direct outlet for his songwriting. So we had the pleasure of reviewing him on the website this week, and so we're going to listen to Jesse Johnson with the song Primal Scream.
Where to begin when the beginning's blown? Well, I don't know. How do we get where we wanna go? Blindly burning gas on the road. Where do we get to that's good and gold? And when we get there, how will we know what it cost us, how we got there, and how to get home? Where do we dig for the well of the souls? It's buried underneath our noses, full of the stuff that's stuck in our skulls. There's bones above and bones below us. Teacher told me when I was a child, there's something else behind that smile. So the road was set before the wheels were wet.
That was Jesse Johnson with his song Primal Scream. I'm JoJo Keys here on the Indie Music Plus podcast, episode 12, with David Werba. Jesse Johnson, now he's a working musician, huh?
Yes. The band that he reminded me of was Cracker. I don't know if you remember.
That's interesting.
Not Uncracker, but Cracker. They were like late 90s. They had, I don't know, a good year or two, couple hits. It was just kind of that like consistent distortion running through the back of most of their songs. The song was cool. I had I kind of felt like I wanted a little better production to enjoy it more, maybe.
It's a little thin, I thought.
Yeah, just at times, and yeah, like, but the core's there, and I did enjoy it. Yeah, that's really all I have on that one.
Yeah, apparently the guy tours a ton, so you always gotta respect that. So,
oh, of course,
and, he's from your neck of the woods, from Springfield, Illinois, and plays with his band from Chicago. So a lot of Chicago stuff. I don't know why we get so much Chicago music, but it just must be like the place.
Yeah, it's a hotbed for sure.
Yeah, so I've been noticing that lately. We get a ton of great submissions from Chicago. So, all right, so let's talk a little business. So Indie Music Plus, we have a couple of new pages on the website talking about our social media promotion packages and our SoundCloud promotion packages, and we're just going to keep building on that. What do we have coming up down the pipe there, Mr. Web Dev guy?
Oh, yeah, just some more services. And we're doing a lot of SEO work, not just for the artists and the blog posts, but just in general for the site. And we're tying it into our social media development. And yeah, some of the stuff that we're doing, like we can consult people on to do themselves too. Like if they are building their own website or they're trying to build their own social media presence, like we can do like our consult for you. That's actually one of our new services. So yep,
I call it the teach you how to fish session. That's kind of what I'm starting to dub it.
Absolutely.
So we're excited about this. So check out the website, and you can also be on the podcast if you go to the website and check out the Submit to Indie Music Plus tab. And there's a couple different ways you can submit. Just go to that page and check it out. So we're going to be moving along here. Like I said, we're going to stick the hip hop right in the middle of everything. So this is a submission for the podcast that came through that I just couldn't deny a little bit of a listen. This is A.D. Rush with his song. It's like, oh, hey, yeah, there's a lot of letters in it. So everybody enjoy. This is A.D. Rush.
All my independent women that don't need no nigga for shit. All my independent women. All my independent women that don't need no nigga for shit. All my independent women. Who that is? We ain't never heard of him. Well, get used to it. I do it. This rap shit, I spit shit, shine, no gleam. But a dream so big, I got the word to conquer. Now who gon' feel my hunger? I spit rage, I spit dope, I spit hope, I spit drill, spill the real deal. No ATL or no Holyfield. This Mississippi, right here. I'm here by saving no radio. Okay, but covered motherfucker budget. Keep my subject, these bitches love it. They showing love and they buzzing. They showing love and they bustin'. And I'm killing these niggas with real petition. It's no competition, I don't need to mention your feelings at all. Acting like bitches, y'all niggas some broads, ain't never been hard. Put that on guard, I always been true to the core. So unique, supernatural. Let's get high, bitches. Use a cream with abuse of marijuana. Crush your pills, take a lick.
A.D. Rush. Yeah, man, I heard that submission. It's, some of his words are,
we get some more hip hop. I'm sure people are wondering, where's the hip hop?
Well, that's what I'm saying. I mean, there's been some hip hop submissions, but man, just a lot of them just aren't quite up to par, sonically and all that stuff. But
yeah, I don't personally.
We're all genre. We love to feature all genres.
The hip hop and rap myself. I enjoyed a lot of it, but not all of it. But these guys, like there's certain bands and artists that really stand out. Like these guys are someone I really would like to see live. Like you can tell, like they have this big energy, and I'd love to see how they kind of perform that on stage. Yeah, what do you think?
Yeah, I just like everything about the track. I really don't know too much about the guy. When I'm actually listening to submissions, I try to go on the music first. And if I really like the music, then it doesn't really matter what anything else looks like to me as far as like their social profiles or anything. But it's just about the music and people that are trying to do real stuff. And his quality is really good. It sounds like he's doing something to me. So So I want to let everybody know before we go on to the final band of the evening, who is actually in the room with us, the Morning C. I want to let you know, apps directly after the Blab here at 8:30. We are going to have a musicians roundtable that we're going to be doing every week right after the podcast here on Blab at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. 8:30 Eastern Standard Time, musicians roundtable. Tonight we're talking about Twitter. If you need any help, have any questions, we can sit around and retweet each other. It sounds a little dirty, but it'll be fun. So without further ado, let's go ahead and listen to the Morning C with their song Alexandria. Alexander off their new project called Maldemir, I suppose. I'm not really good at pronouncing words I'm not good at pronouncing words that I don't know anything about. So
I think this could be my favorite
French
submission to date. Really, really like this song. It's there's a lot of artists that we've promoted and have come through our program that I would consider in this class, which is if you heard them on MTV or major motion picture, major radio, iTunes charts, you wouldn't flinch. You wouldn't be like, oh, what are these guys doing here? You wouldn't even pause, oh, wow, good song. They deserve to be there. It's so that's how I feel about that song. It's ready. It's there. It reminds me of Keane and maybe a little The Strokes too. And Keane is one of my favorite bands. And man, I just love the tune, man. Just production, awesome voice, everything.
Yeah, they have a really good image, and it looks like everything they're doing is right on par, up to speed with what needs to be done. They're working with a publicist, and whenever I share or mention anything on social media with them, they're pretty good to respond. They're really quick. And it seems like they're doing all the right stuff. So actually, Morning C, one of the dudes in here right now. So I'm actually wanting to feature you guys this year sometime. So we'll have a little discussion about that some other time. I am JoJo Keys here with David Werba. This is the Indie Music Plus Podcast, episode 12. We just listened to the Morning C, Jesse Johnson, and A.D. Rush. Go check all those bands out, and we hope to see you next time here on Blab every Sunday night, 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time. Musicians Roundtable discussions directly after at 8:30, and we'll see you next Sunday. Have a great week.